Real E-Leezy, man. Salute to y'all. You feel me? Nigga, this is ice water, nigga, with lemon in it, nigga. For all you niggas who got bad digestive systems, you feel me? And that's including me, nigga. So, nigga, salute. Sip up. What's happening with y'all, man? Let's get to it. This nigga Kendrick Perkins don't know nothing about basketball, bro. This nigga come on TV and just say whatever, bro. This nigga just listen to motherfuckers on the internet. I understand he played and shit, but he was one of the weakest big man nigga that ever existed in the NBA. That nigga even in his prime couldn't even jump over a quarter, nigga. You feel me? He couldn't even dunk if that nigga needed, even if he jumped off a trampoline, that nigga still couldn't dunk, nigga. Cause all that weight, that nigga would have busted the trampoline, bro. That's dead weight, my nigga. Dead weight. Okay, let's get into it. The nigga said that Memphis gonna come out of the motherfucking West, bro. Are you out of your mind? It's only realistically 4 teams that's capable of coming out the West. And we can do process of elimination right now. Phoenix. Denver. This is not in any particular order, mind you. Golden State. Dallas. Oh, 5 teams, excuse me. Barring if they're healthy. And the Clippers. If they're healthy. 5 teams, nigga, that's capable of coming out of the motherfucking West, nigga. Only 5. And I know that Memphis is number 2. But let me break it down for you. Let's start with Memphis, number 2. And the reason why I didn't put them in my top 5 teams potentially that can come out of the West, they don't have a closer. You can say Ja Morant. You can say Desmond Bain. You can say motherfucking Deshaun Melton. DeAnthony Melton. You can say motherfucking, who else? You can say Jaren Jackson. You can say Dylan Brooks. You can say all these players, but guess what? Inexperience. Them niggas ain't played in no big games. Like in, you know what I'm saying? Ja Morant, when they pack that paint in, they're going to force that nigga to hit them outside shots. Ja Morant is not a consistent outside shooter yet in his career to close a game. You know what I'm saying? When they pack that paint in, you're going to have to be able to knock down jump shots, bro. Teams just not going to let niggas just run through the lane. It's different with, just to make a reference, it's different with, or an analogy, it's different with Giannis Antetokounmpo because he's down there 7 feet, bro. Athletic, agile, long. So it's hard to really, like, keep him out of the paint, if that makes sense, because you can always post him up. You know what I'm saying? He has an array of moves and he uses his size and his strength where he can get to the rim, one dribble, a couple dribbles, couple steps, drop step at the rim, hella long. You feel me? But he has developed somewhat of a jump shot. It's improved, I would say that. So back to Memphis. I don't believe that they have a closer. Like when the games get tight and it's time to execute and go get a bucket, I don't think that they have a player that you can throw the ball to in the post and he can go get a bucket. Other than Jaren Jackson Jr. I like Jaren Jackson Jr., but sometimes Jaren Jackson Jr. becomes too, you know what I'm saying, dependent upon the outside shot. He likes to hover around that three-point area. You know what I'm saying? A little bit too much for me. I believe that he is a capable low post presence, but trying to just automatically switch your game up at this point in the season, going into the playoffs, I don't think that you can do that. Like, if you haven't established that that's the type of player that you're going to be, you can't just say, okay, I'm going to just go inside and get buckets. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to constantly put in work and practice and in the games and, you know, establish a solid post game. You feel what I'm saying? And we know that Ja Morant, sometimes he doesn't want to take those threes, even though we've seen him make, you know what I'm saying, some outside shots. He's just kind of like a Giannis, a smaller Giannis. Like, we've seen him make outside shots, but does he want to rely on that? No, he wants to get to the basket and get downhill. But it's harder to do that when you're in the playoffs because teams are going to take away, I guess, your best point of attack. They're going to take away certain things, so you're going to have to be able to have backups. You feel what I'm saying? And counters to you know, teams' defense when it comes to playoff defense. So that's why I don't have Memphis going to the NBA Finals or can be a potential team to come out the West. I like the makeup of their team. You know what I'm saying? But this team and this Memphis team just reminds me of the old Memphis Grizzlies teams. The Memphis Grizzlies had those teams where you thought, damn, they might be able to take the Spurs. They might be able to overcome and beat the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? But it never really matriculated into that because they couldn't get over the hump. You know what I'm saying? I felt like they had a roster. They had solid. They had Pau Gasol. They had motherfucking, then they had Marc Gasol. Then they had motherfucking Zebo. You feel me? And then from Zebo, they had motherfucking Rudy Gay was a problem. Mike Conley Jr. was a problem. And then they had other role players to surround him. I thought that they were really that good. And this Grizzlies team gives me the same, it gives me the same type of feel. You get what I'm saying? It's like the grindhouse. They get that shit out the mud. They got solid players around them. But I don't think that they're ready to represent the Western Conference in, you know what I'm saying, represent the Western Conference in the NBA Finals. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know if the league is ready to, you know what I'm saying, market them like that. It's just like kind of like these small market teams. It's just kind of like Portland. Portland was right there. We all thought like, damn, Portland, they got a pretty good team. Like, you know what I'm saying? Zach Collins, Mo Harkless, you know what I'm saying? All these different players, Nurkic, you feel me? Dame, McCollum, you feel me? So on and so forth. And we thought that they might be able to get out the West, but they got right there. They got to a Western Conference Finals, but they couldn't quite get over the hump. And I see the same thing for this Memphis Grizzlies team. So, we're going to, so, you know what I'm saying? We're going to rule them out. That's why I rule them out. That's not a potential to get through. Okay, let's go to the Clippers. Clippers, great leadership, great coaching, experienced coaching, championship coaching, right? They have a championship superstar in Kawhi Leonard. 2 finals MVPs, 2 championships. And then they have great role players, veteran role players, players that's been proven. Norman Powell, a champion in Toronto with Kawhi. You know what I'm saying? He knows what it takes. You feel what I'm saying? Then we have Paul George. You feel me? He's been in conference finals games. He's been almost on the brink. You know what I'm saying? But he just couldn't quite get it done. You feel me? And then you got Reggie Jackson. They have, you know what I'm saying, Robert Covington, a defender. Marcus Morris Sr., a defender. You feel me? Knockdown shooter, can go get a bucket. Reggie Jackson can go get a bucket. Terrence Mann, defender. You know what I'm saying? Slasher. Zubac, a rebounder. You feel me? And then they got Hartenstein coming off the bench. I like the Clippers makeup. But the only thing that's going to prevent them from advancing and representing the Western Conference in the finals is health, bro. You cannot advance, you know what I'm saying, if you're not playing your best basketball going into the playoffs and you're healthy. They're not going to be there. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's 2 teams that I just eliminated for those various reasons. You get what I'm saying? Okay, let's advance to the next one. Who we got? Let's think about this, you guys. Who we got? Who else did I say? Let's go to Dallas. Dallas can potentially get there. Dallas can potentially get there. They have good coaching, a good basketball mind from that perspective of leadership. And then they have a solid foundation. They have a superstar and a closer in Luka. You get what I'm saying? See, Luka's going to play at his own pace. You can't speed him up. You're never, ever going to be able to speed him up. And then Luka is a willing passer, too. Like, even though Luka likes to really go one-on-one, you know what I'm saying? But we've seen him hit big shots in playoff moments, game winners. Because the moment never phases Luka. Because Luka has been playing professional basketball since he was like 15, bro. Playing against grown-ass men over there, you know what I'm saying, in those top Euro leagues. You feel me? And holding his own, bro. So he has a lot of basketball experience. You know what I'm saying? So he brought that over to the NBA along with his motherfucking, along with that swagger. See, he has a swagger. You would think like Luka got a swagger. He gonna talk shit to you. Nigga, he gonna flex. You feel me? I mean, you know what I mean? He ain't gonna back down. And then he gonna try to go tear your motherfucking head off. hit you with a couple of them slow-ass, jerky jerk step-back crossovers, get to the paint, and he has nice size on him. And then they have solid role players. With the acquisition of motherfucking Spencer Dinwiddie, I think that sort of put them in a different position than they've been in the last 2 years in the playoffs, where they just couldn't quite make it past that first round. But now I think that they can make a run, a legitimate run. You know what I'm saying? It's really gonna, it's really gonna rely on the chemistry and whether or not they can sustain a high level of defense. Because we know that they can score. They have scores. Jalen Brunson, I love Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is really underrated, man, as a point guard. You feel me? So, and then you got motherfucking Dorian Finney-Smith, a defender, a knockdown three-point shooter. Sometimes he's inconsistent, but I still like him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like what he brings. You feel what I'm saying? And then they have size, you know what I'm saying? In different areas, they have size. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that's big for them, bro. That is big for them. I thought they probably should have grabbed like another rebounder defender. If Marquise Chris can get healthy, I think he can add some stability on that front line. You feel me? As far as defending and rebounding and being an athletic big. So I think they have, you know what I'm saying, a lot of pieces over there. They brought in motherfucking Davis Bertans, a shooter. You feel me? Even though he hasn't been shooting the same this year as he did like the last couple years, he's kind of in a slump. But, you know, you never know. When playoffs kick in, motherfuckers step their game up. You never know. He might be an unsung hero for them. You know what I'm saying? I know that he's going to get a lot of opportunities, you know what I'm saying, to shoot that ball. And then you got like Josh Green. You have certain players, like he's another defender and an athletic wing player, comes off the bench for them. So they have a nice foundation going. They're still young. They don't have a lot of proven success and experience in playoff situations. So they probably won't make it. They can, though, if they really play solid D and execute on offense. You know what I'm saying? The way I know J Kidd wants them to and expects them to, then they can possibly get to the NBA Conference Finals. But as far as representing the Western Conference and the NBA Finals, I think they're going to be there in a couple years. I just don't think that they're ready right now. But we'll see. You still got to play the games. You feel me? Okay. We get them out of there. And then let's go to Denver. Denver. They're very capable of going to an NBA Finals. Great coaching, great leadership, great team chemistry. You feel what I'm saying? They have defenders. They have rebounders. You know what I'm saying? They play well in transition. They have great veterans on the team. You know what I'm saying? They've been together for a long time. They experienced what losing looked like. They went to a Western Conference Finals in that bubble year. You feel me? Against the Lakers. And they came up short. You feel what I'm saying? So they have a superstar in motherfucking the Joker. And they have reinforcements coming back. If they can get fully healthy, if they get healthy at the right time, Joker has been leading them, see? If you can get fully healthy and you can bring back Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray going into the playoffs the way that they've been playing, I think that can, you know what I'm saying, be the difference maker, in my opinion. I think Denver can damn sure represent the Western Conference in the NBA Finals, in my opinion. Based off of their talent level, the chemistry and camaraderie that they have and have built over the last several years. Mike Malone is a great coach. He's a player's coach. He sticks up for his guys. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't throw anybody under the bus. They have established a winning culture over in Denver. You know what I'm saying? So I think they can possibly represent the Western Conference if fully healthy in, you know what I'm saying, the NBA Finals. But even with Jamal Murray coming back and Michael Porter Jr. coming back, I'm not quite sure if that's going to throw the chemistry off from what they already have been doing. They play most of the season without them. Even though that they play an important part, is that going to be enough time for them to come and find a rhythm and to get their legs under them and to build their endurance and to gel and get back into the flow, you know what I'm saying, with what Denver has been doing without those guys. You get what I'm saying? Everybody has settled into like a role. So once you bring certain players back, those players that kind of been comfortable and settled into a role all season, they're going to have to fall back now, and maybe their minutes are going to get cut and they might not be as productive. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get more minutes, of course, you're going to be more productive. Less minutes, you're going to be less productive. You just don't have enough time and you don't get enough opportunities in those minutes to be highly productive. So, but I do think fully healthy, in my opinion, I think that Denver can come out of the West, though. Boop. Let's shift it over. Golden State Warriors, my squad. You know what I'm saying? Bay Area, niggas stand up. You already know what it is. I don't like the way we've been playing at all. By any stretch of the imagination, I don't like the way we've been playing throughout most of the season. That first quarter of the season, they were okay. They were solid, I would say. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to make me think that, oh, man, we about to blow nigga up. We about to go to the finals and all this shit. I just was kind of just like waiting to see, okay. And as the season has gone on, we have gotten progressively worse. But the only reason that I do feel that they can represent the Western Conference in the NBA Finals is their leadership and their experience. They have a ton of championship experience. This is not the Lakers that we're talking about here. When you say the championship experience and all the playoff experience, the Warriors still have their core guys who they drafted and built a championship team under. You still got Steph, you still got Clay, and you still got Draymond. And you still got Iggy. They've been there. They've been there. You still got Barbosa in the background. You still got Sean Livingston in the background. They've been there. They've won big games on the road in the playoffs. You feel what I'm saying? They've won championships. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the personnel, regardless if they had KD or not, they still won without him 1 year, even though Cleveland was decimated by injuries. But, I mean, it's not the Warriors' fault that, I mean, the players got injured. You feel me? Kevin Love and Kyrie Irving has been fragile most of their career. So it's really not, you can't blame the Warriors for that. But they won. You get what I'm saying? Without them. And they had Harrison Barnes instead of KD. But the Warriors have a ton of experience. They know what it takes to win. I feel that they do have bad leadership as far as coaching. I don't like their coaches or assistant coaches on that bench, except for Kenny Atkinson. That's the only assistant coach that I really respect and really have an admiration for, but it's Kenny Atkinson. Because I thought Brooklyn kind of did Kenny Atkinson dirty, to be honest, though. Kenny Atkinson is a good coach, in my opinion. But I don't think that Steve Kerr is a good coach. And the system that the Warriors run, I think that teams have caught up, you know what I'm saying, with them. You feel me? Just the way that they play, the way that they rely on one person to be a facilitator. They pass the ball around. A lot of times they try to get the best possible look, you feel me, as possible. But I think that teams have found out, you know what I'm saying, what they like to do. And they're starting to take some of those things away from them. And the Warriors have no backup for that. You feel what I'm saying? I think the Warriors should really play out of the post a little bit more and get more off-ball, weak side action as far as screening and, you know, coming off of double staggers and then one person cutting or flashing to the ball. And if you got somebody coming off a double stagger, then you have to pick your poison. Do you try to chase and go under? You know what I'm saying? Or do you try to go, chase and go over, or do you cheat and go under? You feel me? Because if you go over, you're just going to allow the ball handlers to get penetration downhill. And now that person who set those double staggers can either pop or, you know what I'm saying, they can flare or they can slash. And that's going to create a lot of different things, you know what I'm saying, on the offensive side of the ball. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You're going to really have to pick your poison, but that's going to become reliant. Draymond, if he's going to be that person setting that double stagger, he's going to have to learn how to pick and pop. He's going to have to pick and pop and just, you know, get to that 15 to 20 foot mark. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not hit threes, but that 15 to 20 foot mark, you should be able to hit that mid-range shot. He's going to have to look for that shot. Just the same way that they play Looney and leave Looney wide open for that 15-foot mid-range jump shot that he's reluctant to shoot, that can be Draymond in that position who can take that shot, because I believe Draymond is a better shooter than Kevon Looney. And that's why I think that, you know, the Warriors can be dangerous. But if they listen to me, You know what I'm saying? And they change shit up and they play a little bit more harder and they communicate. See, they can win. You don't need Steve Kerr to win. They've been proven. These players are high basketball IQ players. They can figure that shit out on their own, to be honest. Because Steve Kerr isn't really doing anything. You know what I'm saying? He's not really calling any special ass plays. It's like these niggas just be sitting there talking. A lot of these coaches really ain't gonna hold players accountable. You get what I'm saying? And what I've been watching from the Warriors, that these motherfuckers seem disoriented. They seem disjointed. They don't seem aligned. It seems like they have chemistry issues. I know that they're happy for each other's success at certain points, you know what I'm saying, in times. But it seems like it's something off with them. But I do think that they can represent the Western Conference in, you know what I'm saying, in the NBA Finals, just based off of those things that I just named, though. And if they just listen to what I just said as a recipe, you know what I'm saying, to attack certain defenses, because certain defenses are onto their system and what they like to do. They're taking certain things away, and we have no backup. Like, you get what I'm saying? I remember Steve Kerr said that the Warriors run like a hybrid between the Spurs offense and the triangle and motherfucking this and you know what I'm saying, spread it out and all this other shit. Like, but if you're going to do that, you spread and start all of your sets. You have to have good spacing. These guys are long. You know what I'm saying? The court really ain't too huge, but these niggas are 7 feet. 2 steps would take up a whole motherfucking hell of a lot of space. You get what I'm saying? So start your sets more spaced out. So then that way you can create driving lanes. Because if you space the ball out, you know what I'm saying, in teams with the way motherfuckers shoot from deep, now you get that ball swinging, they have a further distance to travel to close out. They're going to get tired faster when the court is more spread out versus when the court is condensed and shrunken. You get what I'm saying? So they have to have good spacing. Spacing is very, very key, you know what I'm saying, when you're playing offense. You know what I'm saying? Spacing is very, very key. You know what I'm saying? And on defense, they have to have better communication and they have to have better ball containment. Warriors give up too many dribble penetrations. I think Jordan Poole is a great, you know what I'm saying, offensive talent, but he has to get better on defense. Keep the ball in front of you. GP the second, sometimes I guess he welcomes the help. Like, so he'll shade certain players into the help. And he's good enough to keep that player in front of him, that ball handler. See, the Warriors have to contain more off the dribble. Once they get broken down, now when you break a defense down, bro, it's going to be hard to play defense. The rotations are going to be off, especially if you don't have any back-end help, which the Warriors don't have. Their front line is super, super small, bro. Draymond, Juan Toscano Anderson, E-Leezy, Kevon Looney, you feel me? And fucking Kuminga. They're too small, bro. They don't have no defender and rebounder down there. And no rim protector. They was banking on Wiseman, but Wiseman had a setback with his knee. You know what I'm saying? And I thought that was a bad draft pick, you know what I'm saying, from the gates. I just didn't believe in him. I know he had a lot of potential and a lot of talent. I don't go off a lot of potential and a lot of talent. You know what I'm saying? Because if you in the NBA, nigga, everybody got a lot of potential and a lot of motherfucking talent. You feel what I'm saying? It's all about player development. From that aspect, I think that you can take a big and you can develop him. He can get in the gym. He can get with the right motherfucking coaches in the off season, the Kareems, the motherfucking Akeem Olajuwons, work on his footwork, his post moves, and all of that. And then work on your free throws, work on your touch, work on your jump shot. You know what I'm saying? And then work on your body. You know what I'm saying? It's all about working on your body, staying physically fit. Feel me? Eating right, exercising, dieting. You know what I'm saying? All of that, bro. That's important. But that's the only reason why I get a Warriors, realistically, a shot to come out of the West is because of the things that I just named. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, that's what it is for them, though. I'm not too confident, but, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say that, that I don't have any confidence. Like, you feel me? I have some confidence, just not the highest level of confidence based off of what I have seen over the last 3 quarters of the season. And that's just my opinion, bro. You feel me? Hopefully, you know, Steph can come back and get into his zone and find his rhythm. I think this rest has done wonders for him to get his mind right. You feel me? Get his body healthy. You feel me? And he can attack this, you know, this stretch run, trying to win another championship. He can come in with the right mindset. You feel me? I thought he's been too his mind hasn't been in the right place. The record, it's been about breaking records. It's been out off the court issues with family this, family that, and then his business ventures. When you trying to win a championship, nothing else outside of the court, that 97 feet, nigga, nothing else matters, bro. It's what happens between that lines and in that gym, nigga. You feel me? You got to go put the work in, man, and get that shit out the mud. So that's that for them. The last team is the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns, in my eyes, have the best odds based off of their experience from last year, based off of their veteran leadership, based off of their coaching, based off of their high character and IQ basketball players. You know what I'm saying? Based off of their leadership. You feel me? You have to. Phoenix have been the most consistent team all season on both ends of the floor. The most consistent. Even though the rankings might not say that they're at the top in defensive efficiency, I don't care about those numbers, because what I see, they play a lot of defense. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if you match up, if you go by the numbers and you look Phoenix versus Golden State defensive efficiency, those numbers are misleading, because we can sit here and say right now that Phoenix is a way better defensive team than the Warriors. So that's why I don't like to go on analytics, bro. You know what I'm saying? Analytics can apply, you know what I'm saying, to prove, you know what I'm saying, certain points. You feel me? But in this case, I don't. Sometimes you have to throw analytics out the window and go eye test, bro. Phoenix have been the most consistent on either, you know what I'm saying, between both conferences. You know what I'm saying? As far as any team that goes on in the NBA, Phoenix has been the most consistent. I think they have championship pedigree. I think they know what it takes to win. And I think that they have a different level of focus, bro. Devin Booker, MVP candidate. Chris Paul, if you want to put him in an MVP candidate. They have a different level of focus, bro. Mikal Bridges, feel me, Cameron Payne. They got Cam Johnson, who has been injured, but he's going to be coming back. DeAndre Ayton, who's a solid, big lottery pick. The number one pick. Phoenix picked him with the number one pick, and he's not disappointing us. He's improved every season as far as his defending, his rebounding, and his post play, and his shooting, you know what I'm saying, and his free throw percentage. So you have to understand that these dudes, bro, are poised to try to go win a chip. So that's my take on that, bro. I just had to give my take and break this shit down, because they got the wrong niggas on this NBA Today shit, bro, talking basketball, nigga. If you really want to speak some real shit on some hoop, nigga, they need to have me up in that motherfucker. And I ain't gonna have no motherfucking suit on, nigga. It's gonna be, nigga, blue tee, white jeans, and Nikes, nigga, on some keep the sneak shit, nigga, you feel me? Yeah. Straight up. Or a little jogger, nigga, with a fitted on. You already know. You know what I feel me? I ain't putting no motherfucking suit on for you punk ass motherfuckers, nigga. You already know a nigga gonna be laced, though. Don't even trip. So that's what it is, man. Real E-Leezy. Kendrick Perkins don't know what the fuck that nigga talking about, nigga. And what that nigga called me Brown said, that nigga had a baby mama body. A big baby mama body. Oh, shit. Hey, salute, man. I appreciate y'all. Love, live life. Smile, cry, laugh. Like, share, subscribe, bro. YouTube is trying to fuck with your boy. They taking my subs away. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my videos ain't getting no motherfucking views. It's like, bro, I'm not coming on here capping, nigga. I'm keeping it honest. I'm keeping it 100. And I'm spreading love, man, to my peers. So I appreciate all y'all, man. Y'all have a blessed day, man. I holla back.